What is nanoparticle? It is a material between 1 and 100 nanometer. 1 nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. It is the length of our hair grows in 1 second. Negligible distance. However, when a particle goes down to nanoscale, its properties are much different from its bulk counterpart. My research focuses on the equal toxicities of zinc oxide nanoparticles to the microalgae. Algae are the food in the aquatic ecosystem. Zinc oxide nanoparticles are used in sunscreen to block the ultraviolet radiation. What would happen if algae put on sunscreen containing nanoparticle? When zinc oxide nanoparticles enter the sea, they dissolve and aggregate at the same time. Previous studies reported the toxicities of zinc oxide nanoparticles was due to the dissolved zinc ion, but not the aggregate. However, my research challenges this proposed toxic mechanism. I exposed the algae to the zinc oxide nanoparticles, the filtrate of nanoparticles, and the zinc ion. I found that both zinc ion and the filtrate were less toxic than the nanoparticles. This showed the zinc ion did not fully explain the toxicities of the nanoparticle. And then I took pictures on the nanoparticle-treated algae. It is at the top right corner. The aggregate stick on the surface of the algae. This may block the sunlight for photosynthesis. The algal surface was rough and there were many wrinkles. Girls may worry about, will zinc oxide nanoparticles cause some wrinkles on our face? Current research showed nanoparticles will not enter human skin. No research is interested whether zinc oxide will cause wrinkle. But my research showed zinc oxide nanoparticles could produce reactive oxygen species, which can speed up the aging of a cell. This suggests another toxic mechanism. Moreover, temperature, salinity, and pH of the seawater could also change the toxicities of the nanoparticles. By knowing their toxic mechanism, I think about how can we reduce the toxicities of zinc oxide nanoparticles in the environment. I found that zinc oxide nanoparticles with an organic carbon coating were less toxic than the bare zinc oxide nanoparticles. This helps the development of eco-friendly sunscreen. When you choose a sunscreen, you can choose a suitable one to protect our environment. Thank you.